Bon, merci. Alors, ça va?
Olivier Griot is about as French as they come,
Je crois que la semaine prochaine.
except he was born in Chicago.
Are you proud that you were born in the United States?
Yeah, when I was young, it was very exotic for the guys. In fact, now I realize that it's very complicated.
Complicated because Olivier is what's called an accidental American. His French parents left the U.S. when he was just 13 days old and only discovered his citizenship in his 20s when his French bank closed his accounts for being American. And then the IRS came calling.
I don't want to pay taxes in the United States. That's a country where I never lived. I never used the motorways. I never used a school.
CPA Moshe Gangani-Pour's many binational clients face tax bills and fines from the U.S.
It's a pain because they have to go through the process and it's costly.
The U.S. and Eritrea are the only two countries to collect taxes based on citizenship rather than residency. Depending on income, people can end up paying double the taxes. People like Marilyn Wiles Moore are fighting back after getting a U.S. tax bill for nearly $4,000.
Am I going to pay? I think I'm not. Because now I know that I'm not the only one in this mess.
Marilyn says she doesn't even know why her parents were in the U.S. when she was born outside of Atlanta. But now she's unsettled because of it.
It's now 67 years later that you find out that I live here in France and you're asking me to comply by your laws. And why?
Unlike Marilyn, Olivier no longer asks why. He renounced his U.S. citizenship to solve a pricey problem he was born into. Tammy Leitner, NBC News, Paris.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.